Data Jockey here, machine learning for Victorian racing. Race 2 at Sandown Lakeside, Wednesday, 8 July 2026. Let us get straight into it. Quick summary first for Race 2 at Sandown Lakeside, then I will dig into the why. 2 selections today. Harsh is the top pick, the model's place selection. Lees comes in as the second leg, the top 4 selection in the same race multi, not a place selection on its own. That is the short version. Harsh for the place, the multi combining both if you want the longer odds option. Stick with me though, because there is a genuinely interesting read on this race underneath those 2 selections. Race 2 at Sandown Lakeside, 8 runners, the top 3 taking the place dividend today. Interesting one to start with, the model's selection lines up with the market favorite this time. When the data and the crowd agree, that is meaningful in its own right. 2 selections from the model today, a place pick and a same race multi-combination. No forced picks here, only genuine value, and today the model has found 2 worth your time. Before I get into the picks, a quick word on how this works, because it is genuinely different to anything else you will find in the tipping space. The selections come from a machine learning model that continuously learns from Victorian racing results. Every single race meeting, every result, every finishing position feeds back into it. This is not a set-and-forget system. It is live, it is learning, and it gets sharper with every race run in Victoria. Now here is the part that really sets it apart. Most tipsters, most models out there are chasing the winner. I made a completely different call. This model was built from the ground up to find place finishers, horses that hit the top positions and pay a place dividend. That is a fundamentally different problem to finding the winner, and it demands a completely different approach. The model weighs up dozens of variables across the entire field at once. Things that interact with each other in ways that no human analyst could ever track manually. Pace, distance, field composition, historical patterns, how each horse matches up against these specific rivals on this specific day. All of it simultaneously. That is the power of building it this way. If you want to go deep on the methodology, how the model was actually built, what it looks at, how it was trained, the link is in the description below. Check it out when you get a chance. But for today, I have got race 2 to get through, and the model has some strong opinions. Let us get into the picks. Pick 1 for race 2, Harsh, and notably the market favorite this time. That alignment between the model and the betting market is worth a mention, since it is not the usual pattern on this channel. Harsh fits the place finisher profile strongly enough to rank first, which tells you the data and the crowd are reading this field the same way. No certainties here though, racing never offers those, alignment or not. As usual, there is no single clean reason behind the ranking. The model is not built that way. It is weighing dozens of variables across the whole field simultaneously, track conditions, distance, field composition, patterns built from thousands of Victorian races, all at once. What matters is the purpose behind the model. It exists to find place finishers, not winners. So when a favorite tops the list, it means this horse matches the historical pattern of horses finishing in the places under conditions like today's. A different question to who actually wins, and that distinction shapes everything about how this model was built. Harsh for the place, top 3 in a 8-runner field, is the model's view on race 2. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. Lees, currently second in the market, takes pick 2, a genuinely different kind of selection to pick 1, so it is worth being clear on the distinction. The model rates Lees as a likely top 4 finisher, but it stops short of backing a top 3 finish specifically. That gap matters. There is not enough support in the data for a standalone place selection here, but there is solid support for the top 4 role in the same race multi. That distinction might sound minor, but in a 8-runner field it genuinely is not. Top 3 pays a place dividend, 4th does not. So the model is not recommending Lees as a place bet by itself. The same race multi is where it earns its spot. What the model is essentially saying about Lees is that it belongs in this race and fits the top 4 profile for this field, but a top 3 finish is less certain. For the multi, top 4 is all that is required. Harsh in top 3, Lees in the top 4, that is the model's combination for race 2. The same race multi for race 2. Harsh as a top 3 finisher, Timonleys as a top 4 finisher. Check your wagering provider for availability on this market. Now, before you consider placing it, something worth being clear about, because it is easy to get this confused. These are two completely different bet types with completely different probability profiles. They are not interchangeable, and they are not equally likely to land. The place selection on Harsh is the higher probability option. The model is more confident in that outcome. Lower return, yes, but a stronger chance of landing. That is where the model has the most confidence for race 2. The same race multi is the longer odds option. Both legs need to land. Harsh in top 3, Timonleys in the top 4. Lower probability than the place alone. But the return if both land is meaningfully better. You do not have to consider both. The place selection on Harsh is where the model has the strongest signal. The same race multi is there for those who want to explore the longer odds option. Whatever you decide, go in with a clear understanding of what each bet requires. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decision. For anyone following the full card, every race gets its own video, and they are all in the playlist Live before race 1. Worth a look through the other races to see what else the model has flagged today. A place multi combining several selections is something some punters build themselves. Check with your wagering provider on how that is structured. Make sure any decision you make is your own, fully informed. Important reminder too, always check for scratchings before placing anything, since they can change a race entirely on the day. The model's place selection for race 2 is Harsh. The full card is waiting in the playlist. If you are not subscribed yet, this channel covers every Victorian meeting, every race day, and every selection comes at no cost. Nothing locked behind a paywall here. And that is race 2 Sandown Lakeside done. The place selection is Harsh, with the same race multi-combination sitting at Harsh top 3 and Timonleys top 4 for anyone chasing the longer odds. Results are tracked and posted publicly every week without exception, every good week and every bad one included. That ongoing record, built up week after week, is the fairest way to judge whether this model is genuinely worth following, rather than taking any single claim on faith. As always, this is purely for entertainment purposes. Please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. See you in the next video.